Felix Okpara has taken Nigeria with him to every stop he's made in America. Once a young boy full of hopes and dreams is now living out a reality he never thought possible with Tennessee basketball. And one day, he and his adoptive family hope to return to Nigeria with a piece of his journey from here in America. Playing in Lucas Oil Stadium during March Madness in the Sweet 16 and the Elite Eight is a reality Felix Okpara never envisioned as he grew up playing soccer as his primary sport and actually only picked up the game of basketball just a couple of months before leaving Africa.
I wouldn't even believe it because I was playing soccer, so I wouldn't even know how we play basketball on a big stage.
In 2018, he arrived in America, specifically Chattanooga, Tennessee, at the doorstep of the Levitt family.
He was just a little boy and had great hopes and dreams, and he was pretty quiet, but watching him mature and grow into who he is now has been just an amazing story to watch.
The Levitts would eventually adopt Felix and become his second family, and just recently Felix gained another family here at Tennessee.
The teammates, we can't say enough good things about them. They're such great kids. They've got great families. And so it's just been the entire experience has been really great. Just how wonderful the kids are, how they've embraced him, how they just all bond and get along, and you just don't see that.
After a season spent cheering Felix on from the stands, his family in Nigeria relived those same exciting moments just the following day, thanks to a 5-hour time change. But being a part of two families has been the greatest blessing to Felix.
Just having two families, it's a good support system for me. And they just, they with me through all my bad games, my good games, and they want the reason why I do what I do too. I'm really excited to have them, pull up to the games and everything.
We're so blessed that we get to be a part of his life, and I know people always say, what a blessing it is that you got to do it, but he's blessed us just as much as we've blessed him.
A.G. Hines Company. They've been around for over 100 years, selling building materials since anyone can remember. Litton's in Fountain City, proud supporters of Tennessee athletics. When you're hungry, remember Litton's for the best burgers and the best desserts in town.
Felix was a unanimous 4-star coming out of high school. Then at Ohio State, he co-led all Division I players at his sophomore campaign with 60-plus blocks. He quickly became a premier rim protector, which are efforts he replicated at Tennessee, finishing the 2024-25 campaign with 64 blocks.
You can't be that successful without having that work ethic and that mentality, and he's really embraced that and taken it on. And in the last probably 4 or 5 years, he really has been he's put the time in and the effort in, and again, has just been disciplined and kept through it through the hard times, the good times, the bad times, and he's just stayed with us. We're very, very, very proud of him.
His effort serves a greater purpose than locking up his opponents.
Kids, where I came from, dream about, and me being here, I feel like I'm an inspiration to them, and I just want to keep being that guy that play hard, and just change the whole dynamic of the game.
When he eventually returns to Nigeria, Brittany hopes he's able to take a few items with him that uniquely captures the journey he's been on while away from his first home.
I save all his backpacks. So I've saved every backpack from Hamilton Heights to all the camps to AAU. And so I've had them all. And I've told him, I'm like, one day we're going to pack those backpacks. We're going to take them to Nigeria, and we're going to be able to pass them out to the kids.
It's a blessing. I feel like I got God on my side, pushing me and, helping me. Also I got my family supporting me from back home. It's just, and, growing up, I didn't have anyone to look up to, and for me, it's just trying to be that guy kids can look up to from Nigeria.
His journey, it just shows all his hard work and all his dedication, and just how much he has put into wanting to make all his dreams come true.
2022 Ford Maverick Lariat all-wheel drive, $31,999. 2017 Infiniti QX60 all-wheel drive, $18,880. 21 Ford Mustang Mach-E all-wheel drive, $29,985. Local you trust, pre-owned vehicles you can afford.
At Wallace Real Estate, trust is more than just a word. It's been our foundation since 1936. Whether you seek backyard adventures or a quiet spot for your morning coffee, we understand what makes a house a home. Our agents are here to simplify your home journey and to lead you through the process, whether buying or selling. With Wallace Real Estate, you're getting more than guidance. You're gaining a local partner dedicated to bringing your dreams to life. Start your real estate journey at wallacetn.com.
Then in the final games of the 2025 season, when the stage got bigger and he and his Tennessee teammates got a step closer to realizing those goals, one thing remained a constant: how he and his parents recenter before every game.
I'm a strong believer in God, and I feel like, I pray every day, before every game, and I feel like God put me in this position for a reason, and I feel like, He's kept me all the way, and I know God got big plans for me.
Before each game, Brittany and Adam made sure to send him scripture to serve as a reminder of who this is all for.
I always try to send him scripture before a game and just, remember who he's playing for and who he's representing, and, not just God and not just his family back home, but he's representing, Jesus Christ and everything he does. And I just want his effort and his attitude always to reflect that. And that's always been our main focus.
Mm-hmm. And as the season came to a close in the Elite Eight for the Vols, the Levitts are more excited than ever for what's next for Felix.
I cannot wait to see what the future holds for him. NBA or whatever it holds, he's always going to be a part of our life, and we love him more than anything.
Alongside Felix is Jemai Mashak, who is also chasing dreams of his own. Hear from Mashak Saturday at 11 a.m. as to why it's important for him to win the Defensive Player of the Year. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow with more on Ruby Whitehorn and how she finds her center.
Andrew's Physical Therapy at Blaine and Strawberry Plains. That's where I've gone to rehab my knee, shoulder, and elbow. When rubbing a little dirt on it ain't good enough.
It's important to make the right decisions, like when to go for it on 4th down, or when to kick the field goal or go for the touchdown. It's also important to make the right insurance decisions, too. That's why my office, Trey McAdams State Farm, is here to help you select the right protection at the right price. Our office will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages, so you'll know what to expect when the unexpected happens. With Trey McAdams State Farm, it's easy to make the right call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Proud sponsor of the Tennessee Vols.